Hello and welcome to today's bonus video course. I hope you're doing great. In today's video course, I want to talk about how to win the weekends. The weekends can be a stressful and troublesome time for anyone who is trying to lose weight, anyone on a diet, because on the weekends there's less structure and there's less routine than you have during the week. You might be going out to eat a bit more, all things that can pose challenges for your diet. So I want to go over with you how you can create a weekend that is successful, because in order to see results and to be consistent enough to make a change, you do have to make an effort on the weekend, and you do still have to win the weekends and come up successful on the weekends. That is my Instant Pot. It's not your Instant Pot. So my rice is ready, but I'm going to get into the video course here. What we're going to talk about first of all for the weekends is you need to make sure that you have a plan. Planning is key. Just like during the week, your plan on the weekends might not look exactly how it looks on the weekdays, but you still need to have one. It doesn't matter what your weekend looks like. You might be home watching Netflix all day. You might be at the soccer field all day. You might be on a 2-day backpack trip in the woods. Whatever it is, you need to make sure that you have planned out your nutrition for success for the weekend. So if you're going to be home all day, what time are you going to eat? If you're going to be at the soccer fields, what are you going to bring with you so that you're not hitting up the concession stand every 2 hours? Bring a protein shake, bring some sliced fruit and vegetables, things that are going to help to keep you full. You need to take a few minutes to sit down and make a plan for the weekend. During the week, it's much easier because you have structure to your day. You're probably going to work, or you're driving the kids to school, and then you're coming home and you have meetings and you only have a small window of time to eat. Well, on the weekends you might have all day to eat and you might not have any structure to your day at all. So you need to focus on creating structure and creating a routine on the weekends that will help you to stay consistent. A great way to do this, and the number one tip I have for you on the weekends, is to make breakfast your priority. Make it your star meal. Make it the most important meal of each day. Make it full of protein, full of vegetables, and a breakfast that you will be proud of that will get you off to a good start. What this does is it makes you feel accomplished. If you started the day strong with a good breakfast, you're going to want to keep that momentum going all day. So really take the time to plan out your breakfast and make it a meal that you are very proud of, that will carry you through the rest of the day, will help to keep you full, and will keep you from getting to the point in the afternoon or the evening where you're having a lot of cravings, where you're starving, and where you'll just eat anything really. So make breakfast your strongest meal of the day, because this will help to make you feel accomplished. Can also aid in fullness for the day and in reducing cravings throughout the day. So that is my number one tip right there, are to have a plan for the weekend and to make sure that breakfast is a very strong meal for you. If you do those two things, you're automatically off to a better start and you're automatically on your way to winning the weekends. So make sure that you're planning and make sure that you're making breakfast your number one priority. Another great thing to do on the weekends is to load up on protein and vegetables during the day. It's highly likely that you're going out to eat in the evening or going to an event in the evening most of the time on the weekends. You're not going out in the morning as much. So during the day, focus on prioritizing protein, prioritizing vegetables so that you're filling up on low-calorie, high-volume foods. That way, when you do go out and you have that meal out, you're more likely to be able to stay within your calorie target because you had some lower calorie foods during the day that help to keep you full. Now, one mistake I see people make is they know they're going out, so they don't eat all day. They plan all their calories for nighttime, but this can really backfire because when you get there, you're super hungry, your cravings are intense, and you'll eat anything in sight. You start with a really heavy appetizer, and then you've already had that big appetizer, so you might as well just get whatever for your meal, and all of a sudden you have eaten more than your day's calories in that one meal, when if you had started the day with a lot of protein, a lot of vegetables, and filled yourself up on them, you would be feeling good, your body would be full of nutrients, and you would be more in control of the decisions you make when you go out to eat at night. So really prioritize protein and vegetables throughout the day when you're going to be going out to eat on the weekends. A great idea is right before you go out to eat, have a protein shake. That will help to fill you up. The protein will keep you full, and it will make it so when you get to the restaurant, you're not incredibly hungry and starving and eating whatever is in sight. So those are the first few tips there. Have a plan, prioritize breakfast, and prioritize protein and vegetables throughout the day. Another great thing to do on the weekends is to make time for walks. You know, if you're going to be home all day and you're just going to be watching TV or you're going to be doing things around the house, schedule 10-minute walks throughout the day. If you can get 2 or 3 10-minute walks in per day, that will make you feel accomplished. It will keep you from procrastinating towards your other goals. You'll get in from your walk. The sunshine makes you feel good. The fresh air makes you feel good. Having moved your body makes you feel good. So really prioritize walks on the weekends. Make them your number one goal. They're so underrated for fat loss and for feeling better and for moving your body. So I would definitely say make walks a priority on the weekends. If there's anything that you can do to help you reach your goals, it will be that. So it really comes down to what you put into it. You can't just go into the weekends with no plan and saying, oh, I'm going to try to eat good this weekend. I'm going to try to eat well. I'm going to try to eat healthy. You need to take it a step further than that and say, how are you going to try to eat well? How are you going to eat healthy? What are you going to eat? What are you going to prioritize? What are you going to have that's going to make you feel good and make you feel accomplished towards your goals? So take the time to do planning going into the weekends. It's just as important that you have a plan for the weekends as it is that you have a plan for the weekdays, because the weekends make up about 35% of your week. And if every weekend you're just completely falling off track and saying, screw it, that is not enough consistency. You don't need to be perfect on the weekends, but you do need to have a plan and make an effort in order to be successful on your journey. So I hope this information helped. The very last thing I will say is if you are someone who drinks alcohol, have a plan surrounding your drinking for the weekend. Maybe only 1 or 2 drinks all weekend. Alternate them with water. Plan when you're going to have them. Don't just say, you know, you can have 2 or 3 drinks and be fine. You want to have a plan for how you can drink and stay within your calorie target too. If you are going out to eat, for example, you might have to make a choice. Are you going to have alcohol or are you going to have an appetizer? It's not likely that you can do both and stay within your goals. And I would encourage you to prioritize whole and solid foods that are full of nutrients, not alcohol, which has no health benefits or no nutrients whatsoever. That's just my 2 cents there. But if you are someone who drinks, make sure that you have a plan surrounding alcohol too. So thank you again for listening today, and I hope this course was helpful. Let's get in there and let's win the weekend so that you can get towards your overall goals. Thank you and talk to you soon.